Good evening, I'm Lauren Scafidi. Jennifer Meckles has the evening off. Today, Aurora is honoring the lives lost inside a movie theater on this day 12 years ago. Survivors, families of the victims, first responders, and neighbors all gathered for the annual Midnight Memorial. Tonight, we'll hear from a woman who was inside the auditorium next door to where the shooting happened. More on that story in just a few minutes. Developing tonight, two people were in a plane when it had to take an emergency landing at the Centennial Airport. It happened at around 11 o'clock this morning. South Metro Fire says the twin-prop plane had just departed, reported engine failure, and returned for an emergency landing. Two adults were on board. One of them was taken to the hospital with minor injuries. Right now, more than 500 people don't have power in Aurora because of a car crash today. Aurora police first got the call around 4:15 this morning. They say a car hit a power pole on Havana and took off, causing the area between Del Mar and East 10th. The area is still shut down at this hour. The crash knocked out power for 550 customers. At last check, Excel was still working to restore power to the area, and they're thinking that they'll have that restored by about 6:30 tonight. Right now, we are enjoying some cooler weather, and our weather impact team is tracking some storms popping up on the radar this evening. Meteorologist Kathy Sabin joins us now to break it all down. Hi, Kathy.
Hi, Lauren. What a great weekend. This is the warmest time of the year for us, and we're looking at temperatures in the mid-80s today, mid-70s tomorrow. Cooler than average and some beneficial rain coming in. This afternoon, it's just scattered storms that we're tracking, but a couple of them have reached severe limits as they roll off the Front Range foothills. So we'll continue to track these storms throughout the evening. The cool weather trend only lasts for one day on Sunday, and we have rain showers coming in. 85 currently in Denver, 75 in Colorado Springs, 78 in Lyman. How about that for mid-July? Winds out of the east and northeast helping to push moisture in along the Front Range. So we're starting to see those scattered storms bubble up. We've got a severe thunderstorm warning in Morgan County and also another severe cell to the north of Cheyenne. These storms are tracking south at 20 to 25 miles per hour. Fort Morgan is the area that could be looking at some small hail, also some heavy rain, thunder, lightning, and wind. A new severe thunderstorm warning south of La Junta until 5:15. This cell in Otero County is tracking southeast at about 15 to 20 miles per hour. So far, calm and dry in the metro area. A lot of people have plans tonight. Maybe there's an outdoor concert or venue or something you want to attend this evening. Keep an eye on the sky and right here on the networks of 9 News as we are in a marginal risk for some strong thunderstorms this evening. But the temperatures, you gotta love this. I'll break down the timing and impact of that cooler weather trend for Sunday, and we'll check the radar again for your plans tonight. That's coming up.
Thank you so much, Kathy. 1 week after an assassination attempt, former President Trump is back on the campaign trail now as the Republican presidential nominee. Supporters lined up earlier at a rally in Grand Rapids, Michigan to see Trump and his running mate, Ohio Senator J.D. Vance. This venue is indoors, but the U.S. Secret Service increased security for the event. The agency is now considering making all future rallies indoor venues because they're considered easier to secure. We're learning more from the shooting investigation in Pennsylvania. Sources say the suspect checked out the site with a drone hours before the assassination attempt. They say that the overhead view of the site helped plan that attack. This appears to be another security failure last week. It's common for the Secret Service to ban drones in the area, but it's unclear if that happened with the Butler rally. On the other side of the campaign trail, 36 congressional Democrats have now called for President Biden to step aside. Representative Mark Takano from California became the latest today. He asked Biden to pass the torch to Vice President Kamala Harris. The president was off today and still recovering from COVID. Vice President Kamala Harris will be in Massachusetts tonight for a campaign fundraiser. The trip comes one day after she joined a call with major donors expressing confidence in Democrats' ability to win in November. Back in Colorado, State House Representative Jennifer Parenti is dropping out of the race for re-election. Right now, she holds the seat for House District 19, covering parts of Boulder and Weld counties. Parenti cited the personal agendas and special interests in the legislature, and she says she can't keep serving while maintaining her integrity. Parenti was elected to office in 2022. She says she'll finish out the rest of her term, which ends in January. Today marks 12 years since a gunman opened fire in a movie theater in Aurora. 12 people were killed and an unborn baby. 70 people were injured. First responders, families, and survivors gathered overnight at the 720 Memorial for the annual vigil with a candlelight procession. 9 News reporter Brianna Clark joins us now. Brianna, this vigil is all about honoring and remembering.
Yeah, it's a safe space for people to grieve. Some of them shared their stories publicly for the first time.
I was going to check what time it was.
July 20th, a day when time stands still.
11:38.
Every minute filled with heartache and hope.
People are coming together and supporting each other.
A place where Nikki Lyons feels comfortable sharing her story.
How are you connected?
I was in Auditorium 8 when the bullets went through the wall. And I lost my friend AJ Blake next door in Auditorium 9 where the shooter was.
A memory from the past that still haunts her in the present.
We have people here who come every year to remember our 13 loved ones.
Nikki is one of those people.
I'm just trying to find AJ Stone.
It's been 12 years since Nikki lost her friend.
It's just a little hard to see in the dark.
And every day, this garden brings a little light.
I found it. It's over here.
And a bit of healing.
I'm fine.
Very emotional night for folks. The 720 Memorial has been providing a safe space for 6 years now. Anyone is welcome from dawn to dusk. It's located at the northwest corner of East Alameda and South Chambers Road in Aurora. Reporting in studio, Brianna Clark, 9 News.
Just so sad. Thank you so much, Brianna. The 720 Memorial Foundation also held a Day of Resilience event today. The Wellness and Healing Fair is a free event. It started with a 5K and continued with vendors, first responders, and even a horse providing some love to the crowds. One vendor says this event helps inspire the community to spread hope and love.
It's great to see familiar faces, but it's also great to see like the first responders being able to connect with the community and just also meet new people and see the next generation just remembering what happened and doing something positive to come together after that.
The community will never forget the 13 souls lost on this day. As we head into break, we honor and remember each of those who lost their lives 12 years ago.